So what is up, guys? We're back with another drive. This is a day after the snowstorm. As you can see, a lot of snow on the streets. And I'm testing a new mic. I got a mini mic, the DJI mini mics, and I don't have the perfect setup right now, so I'm using it on my phone, and then I'm gonna edit it through the mic. But I thought I'll get out before it gets dark so I can have some footage. So as you can see, I need to be going onto the right. So this is supposed to be a 2-lane street, okay? But obviously, with the piles of snow on each side of the street right now, it's a bit problematic, and it becomes a one-sided street. So you do have to leave space for the other cars when they're coming in. So we're gonna have a situation again right here. All right. So the traction was lost. I'm gonna re-engage it again. We're at the stop sign. Let's see if the car still wants to go. So there's enough space right now to take this over. I don't know why it panicked over there. Might have been traction, might have been because there's cars coming in. This is a crazy test right now. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for this bus. So this is the crazy roads that you get to drive on when there's snowstorms, and you definitely, if you want FSD to work in these situations, it just has to adapt. It has to know that you can go on the pile of snow, that it doesn't matter. It does seem to know that it just can't go straight, right? I didn't have the chance to show it to you guys, but the behavior before starting to record the video, I think it was before recording, maybe it was after, but the car saw that there's another car coming towards me, and it just stopped driving. It was confused. It didn't know what to do, instead of pulling over and letting the car pass. All right, so we have a green light over here. Car's turning, it has to turn again. Oh no, that's me being confused. I'm sorry, I put a destination, but okay. So it's taking this, so we're going straight. So still a lot of snow on the streets, coming to a full stop. See, I think it's okay. I almost pressed the pedal, but I didn't at the end. Oh, that car's coming way too fast. So listen, whose fault would it be? Would it be mine or his in that situation if the car is coming that fast towards me and I didn't pull over, right? So same situation here. There's a car coming in. FSD is slowing down for it. This is a war zone right now. Okay, so what it has to do is pass by. I don't know why it's turning this way. I think that the title of this video is going to be the most engagements. Technically, we had to stop for that stop. The most disengagements ever in a drive. I think this is the most I've ever had. But like, I mean, it's something that FSD was not trained on. You know that it hasn't been training on this. So that was a situation. I did press the pedal because there's someone behind me, but it didn't go to a full stop. So as you saw, it went to 1 kilometers an hour. There's kids running on the side. And it was going to come to a full stop again, but I didn't let it because there's a car behind me and he would get confused. Let me see what the kids want to do. Okay, they're turning. Good. So are we gonna be getting onto more normal lanes? This is a speed bump. I'm gonna slow down for it. So another disengagement, and we're coming to a stop sign right now. We're taking the stop. Cars coming in. It's okay. This is fine. There's enough space on these roads. So here I kind of wish that we had a car coming in towards me to see how it would interact in that situation. But here we go. So there's a car coming in. We're turning to the right. That was good. It had this behavior of just flicking to the left side, but I think it's because it's trying to avoid the speed bump, the pile of snow on my right. So it keeps flicking towards the left, but it's not supposed to. Is this guy letting me go? He has space though. All right, so see, I don't understand. Kind of scary behavior too, because it just flicks to the left side and then you don't know if it's going to engage or not. Doesn't seem like it is, but still. So coming to the red light over here. Why was that open? Just want to point out something. Look at the visualization. There's people walking, 1-1, 3-person. It sees the cars over there. This is amazing. The amount of thing that FSD is catching up right now. All right. So this is a road where there's a lot of potholes. Thankfully, the destination that I put is, I just put a random dot on the map again, and we're going to be turning right over here. Flickers are on, and we're turning right. There's a car coming in. It's letting it pass before going. That's what it should do. It should wait for the other one as well. That's good. That is good. And then we're going in. Okay. Looks like there's a few speed bumps here, and we're going to be engaging again with cars coming towards us. Wow, that guy scared me. So speed bump over here. I'm gonna have my hands on the wheel just because it's doing that weird behavior of just turning to the left right now, which I don't understand why. That was a speed bump, but we're not going too fast, so it just slides over them. Don't know what that car is doing. Ideally, I might be going a bit slower here. So, oh my god, these guys are waiting for me to pass. That's nice of them. But no other options, right? So I think it sees that there's people coming in. Oh no. I thought it did, but now it did. Anyways. I'm going to disengage here. That was fine what she was doing. She saw that there's people crossing and she wanted to take the chance to pass the stop, which I wouldn't mind, but FSD was engaging, so I wasn't sure if it would have stopped. I'm gonna go on chill mode maybe. So we've been on standard. This is a speed bump. Speed's okay for it. We're Koopa. So it did react to the car coming on the right side. This is pretty much rush hour, 5 o'clock. People are coming back from school, from work. Let me see where we're going after this. I do feel like we need another destination because this is being interesting right now. So I'm gonna add this. All right, let's do that. Oh no, let me edit the trip. Edit trip. Put this to the top. Confirm. So full stop. People crossing. Slowly moving in. All right. This is a fun drive. I'm enjoying it. It's pretty quick, and I feel engaged. You know, most of the time when you're driving on FSD, it's a boring ride. You know the car is going to do what it's supposed to do, and you just let it handle the drive. But now this is new for the car and for me. The same way FSD is trained. That was a 1 second stop. So I'm gonna go here. The same way FSD is trained, based on people's driving, users of FSD are trained on FSD's drivings. What I mean by that is that I know how FSD is gonna behave in a situation. So let's say on a highway, if I see something happening, I kind of know what FSD would do. So I'm ready to interfere or not as needed. But when it's a new situation like this, I don't know what FSD's capabilities are. So I'm not sure if it's going to be able to take over a lane, take over the snow, if it's able to brake at the perfect timing when the road is slippery. So these are the things that you have to be more attentive to, which makes the drive more interesting. You know, when I'm sure almost everyone has that feeling of when you're driving to a destination and then you come to your destination and you don't even know how you got to your destination at the end of it. You don't even remember the stop signs, the red light, not the red lights, but the lights that you pass, the stop signs that you pass, just because your brain is on off most of the time when driving. It just becomes such a natural thing to do that you don't pay attention anymore to the small details. But the same way with FSD now, I've been using it for almost a year with this car. It's going to be in April, a full year that I've had this Model 3 and FSD, and most of the time I'm just on cruise control. But today, in situations like this, no. So I'm gonna end the trip. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Was it this one, the second destination? Not interesting. Let me find something else. Maybe here. How is it gonna get there? That's not ideal either. Okay, let it turn and then I'll find something better to do. So that was a stop, a bit further than it was supposed to be, and now we're turning over here. Yeah, see, that's pretty boring, just going straight. So let me just pay attention to what's happening. Car's backing up. Oh, he wants to park, I see. Let me just put a random destination here, maybe. So coming to a full stop. Interesting enough, it's not doing its stops properly. Wow, that was a pothole. Alright, engaged. I don't know if it's because of the snow that it's getting confused, but that's the second stop that it kind of didn't see. What it's doing here, I think, is just leaving space for the guy. Thinks that he wants to go out. The car's not moving anymore, so FSD is engaging. Again, you know, you're gonna have the haters who are gonna say, look, it missed a stop sign. Yeah, it did, but no one's arguing against that. You're just looking at the path of improvement. How well is it improving? How many stop signs is it doing more than it was before? And I think the question would be, why is it missing these stop signs? Which will eventually get fixed. So there's a guy trying to park over the pile of snow. I'm just gonna engage to go further. Would probably have been fine, but there's no point taking risks. Stop and go. Let me check my drive again. Okay, I think this is fine. Let's do this, and then we'll end it there. So let me know, guys, how you feel about the mic. This is a new mic. Like I said at the beginning, I'm using my phone to record, and I'm going to upload it to the footage after. Coming to a stop. This guy's crossing the street. Hesitated there, I don't know why. I just pressed the pedal. Speed bump over here. We're in a school zone. Alright, so tighter spots coming up. I'm gonna have my hands on the wheel just to be sure that it doesn't do anything crazy. Now it's a speed bump. It did slow down a bit for the person, but she wasn't committing, so it didn't stop for them. And that's going to be a left turn. Comes to a full stop, and it's going to turn. It's a tight spot, but we're making it. Very good. So we started off pretty pretty bad, I would say, with the tight streets, but that's just because show me where it was trained on. I'm sure it was never seen, you know. It's maybe one of the first footage of FSD where it has to understand that because of the snow it has to let the cars go. I mean, is it understanding already? I'm gonna move to the right over here a bit. See, like, it has to push the maximum that it can, just to be sure. Here we go. So like always, it's probably just gonna try to go. Didn't even try stopping this time. So it always tries to go right on the red lights. This is tough, okay? It's very tough to judge the baseline of FSD with this amount of snow and effery that's happening, because you can't see any lines, you don't know. So it could think that you have to stop over there, right? On the front line. There's no lines here. And even me personally, I wouldn't be sure if I'm supposed to be stopping where I did stop or if I'm supposed to be stopping in the front. But because there was a lane next to me, I decided to stop earlier. And I'm gonna engage it here. All right, green. We are going. So UPS truck. This should be easy for FSD. This is something that it has seen multiple times. And now it should take the left lane. It has to commit. Yeah. So that was the right only turn. This is a left only turn. We have to be on this lane to be able to turn, even though it was a straight line. Most people could make that mistake if you're not familiar with the roads. As long as there's correction, we're happy with it. Ultimately, you want a software that can correct its mistake. See, this is a Montreal patch that isn't fixed. So even if I put it now, it thinks it's green. Well, what does it even see? Gonna engage it now. Oh, a bit too fast for my liking on that turn. So cars coming in. It's a red Tesla. I'm not sure why he's doing that. I feel like it really is trying to avoid the pile of snow. But then that was a disengagement just because the car tried to turn again, and I'm stopping it from doing it. Very interesting. Is it seeing that stop sign? Different. For a stop sign, it's way up, but it saw it. I'm not sure what the double stop is for. I had to press the gas because it was being hesitant. And there's another Tesla behind me. On my cameras. And we're going to be taking a roundabout to finish the drive. So, very interesting drive. Again, I'm not sure. The funniest part is that it does this left turn behavior when there's a car next to me. Or that's how it seems. Because, alright, let me see here. Is it going to turn to the left? No. Very interesting. I classify as an unwanted behavior. So again, the double stop problem that we've seen before. And we're getting close to our destination. So overall thoughts on this drive: a lot of disengagements on situations that it is not comfortable in, obviously. So far from being ready for Canadian roads. No one is arguing that. But I mean, again, I think better than most people would expect a self-driving car handling the road. I think the name is a bit confusing for people. When it says self-driving, they would assume that it would do everything by itself, and that the second that it does a mistake, they're going to be unhappy with it. But for an automatic driving system, show me any other car that can do this. And it's only going to get better. That is the best part. Things are only going to get better. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So new video, new mic, 12.3.7, 13.2.7. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment, let me know what you want to see next. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.